decided to do a whisper video about my coming out, but I'm gonna talk about mine from childhood on. So when I was little, I always knew I was different from when I was like 5, 6. I knew I was different from the other boys. I was pretty effeminate, pretty feminine. I remember when I was a kid, my dad passed away, so they wanted me, my family wanted me to join the Boy Scouts, I guess to try to, I don't know if it was to try to make me more masculine or something, but we went to do the Boy Scouts, and I'm pretty sure that they didn't want me. I might be remembering this wrong, but we went, and I remember that I didn't end up getting in, or something. Anyway, that was just a random memory. Anyway, so, let's fast forward it to when I'm 11. When I was 11, my mom had a boyfriend at the time. His name was Eric, and he was a pretty, not a great man. He wasn't very good. Anyway, he hated how feminine I was, and I would get in trouble, grounded for everything, and, he was trying to make me as masculine as possible. So, for instance, I used to drink with my pinky up, like this. And I remember one conversation my mom had with me, is that my mom told me that Eric told her that I needed to drink with my pinky down. So, what I did is I learned how to drink with my pinky down by putting my pinky behind the behind the glass. And so I drank like that for 2 years, and then after that, I've never put my pinky up again. And anyway, at that point, I just really learned how to be, at that point, pretty masculine. To pretend to be pretty masculine. Since then, I've stopped pretending. I'm at this moment, in my life right now, I don't pretend. Some of the pretend traits have sort of become a little bit who I am, because habits form. But anyway, another thing that happened is I would go down to West Virginia to visit my aunt and my cousin, and the beginning of this isn't going to be very happy. So I was 13, and I went down to visit my aunt and my cousin, and my aunt, they knew, I didn't come out, but, they could tell. She could tell, and she asked me, she was like, "Are you gay, Bret?" And at that point I was like, "No." And then she started telling me how horrible gay people were, and how they all died from AIDS, and how my dad would be disgusted in me if I was gay, and how if I was gay I would get AIDS and die, and that I needed to act more masculine, and all this stuff. And so now that was the second person in a matter of 2 years to tell me I need to act more masculine, and the second person in 2 years to really be like, you can't be who you are. So I really was starting to hate myself, because at that point, in the back of my head, I knew I was gay, but was like God, but not God. I mean, I don't believe in God, and I didn't believe in God then. I never was one of those people that was like praying to not be gay, and I've never believed in God. But I was just saying, like, God, I wish I wasn't gay. Just saying it like that, but like, oh God, I wish, hoping that it was a phase, like, just all hoping with my might, like, oh man, I hope this passes, and it never does, because, I mean, that's who you are. And so, 13, 14, 15-year-old me, I really hated myself. I mean, it was bad. I really, really, really overdid it. Like, I really forced myself to act masculine. And I had a friend, and she had a friend, and she was like, I think you'd be good with her. So I started dating this girl, and obviously that didn't work out, but that girl became my best friend. And then so when I was 15 and a half, when I was 15 or 16, maybe I was 16, I had a car at that point. One night, I came out to her, and that was the first time I came out to anybody, and she was like, Bret, I know. She knew. And so that was comforting. And then a few months later, so I was in 10th grade then, yeah, and then the next school year, when I was in 11th grade, I was 17, I then came out to, she didn't go to my school, she went to a different school. I then came out to a small group of friends that I had in my school that I went to, and one of the people in that group told everybody, like started telling everyone, and I didn't expect that to happen. I thought, I told them not to tell anybody, and I thought they wouldn't, and it was only 4 people I told, and 3 of them didn't, and 1 of them told everyone. And then I started getting harassed and bullied by different people in the school, like other guys, and that was not fun. So I was 17. Okay, so that was the beginning of that was the end. I came out to my friends, and at the end of my 11th grade year, that's when I came out to my friends in my high school. And then over the summer, I was just like, I want to tell my mom. So before school started, before my senior year, we went to the outlets to go clothes shopping for me, and all day I was like, I need to tell her. Well, I mean, I was planning on telling her for like a week, and then that day we went to outlets, and we did clothes shopping, and the last stop we had to do was like to the shoe store. And between the clothes store and the shoe store, I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I'm gay. And she was like, okay. And then she was like, that's fine, but all you need to, and she was like, all I want you to do is to be careful. And I didn't know what she meant, but I guess I still don't know what she meant by that, but I can only assume that she meant years ago. I didn't come out to my stepdad till like 2 years ago. And then so, I've been out to everyone since then. And so, everyone in my immediate family is okay with me now. My aunt, who, in West Virginia, who told me all those things, when I was 13, she passed away when I was 16, so I never came out to her, but if I had, all I could hope for is that she would eventually accept me. Oh, here's a big thing. One of the biggest things that hurt me was one of my closest, the closest people to me is my cousin. And when I came out to her when I was 17. And so I didn't come out to everyone at once. I came out, I kind of staggered it. I don't know, I just didn't come out like some people come out to everybody at once. I wasn't one of those people. So I came out to my cousin when I was 17. And at that point, when I came out to her over the phone, because she lived in a different state, she told me that she couldn't accept having a gay person in the family. And then she was like, I can't talk to you anymore. And then we didn't talk for a couple months. And then that really hurt. And then she apologized to me a couple months later. And what happened is, to come to find out, and my Aunt Sheila, well, that's what my aunt name was, her mom, comes to find out, she was upset because for all those years she was defending me to like all these people, saying I was straight, and I didn't know, because everyone was saying I was gay, and she was defending me. And she was upset because I actually was gay, and after all those years she was defending me. That's what she said. But I think she had some sort of things to overcome herself. She never apologized for that. All she said was that she was upset because I was actually gay when she was defending me, but in reality I think she just had things to overcome with herself. So, anyway, that was my coming out story. So growing up, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people. It wasn't great, but I'm out now. So, and the important part is that the people that matter to me accept me and love me, and that's all that matters. And it's hard to come out because, first of all, you have to accept yourself. Before you come out to other people, you come out to yourself, because you don't just accept yourself right away. You deny it to yourself first, and then you have to accept yourself. So basically, you come out to yourself first. And then, for me, it took years to accept myself after I came out to myself, basically. And then I started slowly coming out to other people. And that was a tough process, because when I did come out in high school, I did lose a couple friends. So it's not the easiest process, but it's always good to be true to yourself, and those who matter will be there, and those who don't won't, and that's all that matters. So it's definitely a process, and it's an important one, and I would also say that it's one not to take lightly. decide to come out. Make sure you're okay with yourself. Anyway, so that was my coming out story for ASMR Whispered. But now I'm happy, and I'm out, and everything's okay, and it's okay to be who you are, and, you know, that's all that I have to say.